Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins.
Please welcome your 2026 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Yaya Diaby getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
On 3rd and long, here's May. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Hill look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Motion man is Rice. Play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Motion man is Rice. Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. D.J. Jones in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Motion man is Rice. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This one, a deep shot for Rice, and that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Hader Kohu got in there for the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Singleton on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good serve. He dropped him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal. The RPO. That one is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Denver. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Devontae Smith there to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Hawkinson in motion. He'll drop to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
19 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now this looks like a design run. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Down and 1.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The Broncos offense going to take over just before the half. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
29-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is May. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's May again. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
On the return, it's Hill. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Miami.
1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Back to throw. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And the Broncos will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short, and here is May. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
May gonna hold on to this one. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's May. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal, Denver.
What a luxury. There's certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They put Pickens in motion. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Drake May. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos move out on top, 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Down inside the 10. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Dolphins 8.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Jason Sanders.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Now, May. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And 3rd down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And now it's 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And he'll take this one in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Miami. The game-time touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Broncos 14. Jason Sanders.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. From out of the gun, here's May. Left side, he's got Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
May to throw on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive.
It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll let McCaffrey try to run it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Tyreek now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock
First
stops
down.
with 33 seconds
First
remaining.
and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here comes second down. Back to the air one more time. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
17 yards.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First and 10.
And now with that completion, Mike, it allows this final snap to be a more legitimate play. This is not a Hail Mary throw into the end zone. You can run your best play now inside the 20.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for two.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point
Here's
conversion.
Hawkinson in motion. Here we go. One final play. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Jason Sanders
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. To throw now, May. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down. So a win here for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.